So we have a tension brace, that is a tension member made of steel rod, and the dead load on the member is D, denoted by D, 25 kilonewton, live load L, 60 kilonewton, snow load W, 30 kilonewton, and then we need to select a circular rod of appropriate size. So appropriate size means diameter or radius. And yield strength Y is 250 megapascal. So we need to use factor of safety design first. So first way, factor of safety designing. So total load should be less than or equal to the yield strength divided by the factor of safety. So safety factor, so let safety factor be equal to some value, maybe 5 by 3. So summation is 25 plus 60 plus 30. So that is 115 into 10 raised to 3 should be less than. So over here this should be stress, because Y's unit will be megapascal. So to make it stress, we need to divide it by area, and then Y will be 250 into 10 raised to 6 upon 5 by 3. So area should be greater than or equal to 115 into 10 raised to minus 3 into 5 by 3 upon 250, which is 115 into 5 by 3 into 250. So should be greater than or equal to 0.7667 to 10 raised to minus 3 meters square, which will be same as 766.7 mm square. Maybe we can find diameter. So diameter should be greater than or equal to pi by 4 d square. So into 4 by 5. So diameter should be greater than let's take 766.7 into 4 by 5, 976 mm square. So diameter should be greater than or equal to square root of my answer, 31.24 mm. This is using factor of safety design. Now using some other mode of designing. So another common mode is using some limit states design. So here we have summation of Q, which is multiplied by some factors gamma I, and this should be less than or equal to some phi constants. This gamma and phi are constants, and the resistance value. So this could be varying the gammas. So possible are 1.4D or 1.2D plus 1.6L plus or 1.2D plus 0.5L plus 1.3W. So putting these values, this should be equal to 1.4 into 25, this is 35, 1.2 into 25 plus 1.6 into live load was 60. So it comes around 126, and this is 1.2 into 25 plus 0.5 into 60 plus 1.3 into 30. Okay, so this comes around 99. So this is the maximum. I'll take 126 should be less than or equal to 0.9. This again is a constant as per ASMI, and this resistance will be y into a area. This should be same, right? Y into a is equal to q will come, is equal to q. So therefore area is greater than or equal to 126 into 10 raised to 3 divided by 0.9 into 250 minus 6. So this is 126 divided by 0.9 divided by 250. So this is 0.56 into 10 raised to minus 3. Therefore area should be greater than or equal to 560 mm square. The diameter should be greater than or equal to 560 into 4 by pi, square root of the answer. Sorry, this is 26.7 mm. So obviously we are using less material, therefore more economical. So limit states design is more economical. Sorry. So this question we have sigma xx given as minus 120 megapascal, sigma yy is equal to 140 megapascal, sigma zz is equal to 66 megapascal, sigma xy which is same as sigma yx is equal to 45 megapascal, sigma xz is equal to sigma zx is equal to 25 megapascal, and sigma x yz is equal to sigma zy yz is equal to minus 65 megapascal. And then I want to find principal. So sigma 1, sigma 2 and sigma 3 are unknown, and the directions of principal PAL stresses. So I need to have this equation, which is I sigma cube minus I1 sigma square plus I2 sigma minus I3 is equal to 0, and this I1, I2, I3 are invariants of stresses. So my I1 will be trace of strains matrix plus YY plus ZZ, which will be equal to so 20 plus 66, that is 86 megapascal. I2 will be XX, XY, XY, YY plus YY, YZ, YZ, ZZ plus sigma XX, XZ, XZ, ZZ. So this is a long thing, but let's do it. So minus 120 into 140 minus XZ XY square, that is 45 square. So this is minus 18825 plus YYZZ, that is 140 into 66 minus YZ square, so minus 65 square, sorry, that is 5015, and into zz minus 120 into 66 minus xz square 25 square. So minus right. Let me check once again. Minus 120 into 140 minus 45 square. This is correct, okay. And I3 is determinant of strain matrix. And this is going to be hard because strain matrix is equal to sigma x stress. Sorry, these are stresses. What am I doing? This is stress. Sigma xz, sigma xy, sigma yy, sigma yz, sigma xz, sigma yz, sigma zz. So I3 will be equal to minus 120 into 140 into zz, that is 66 minus xy square, which is 65 square, again minus xy, which is 45 into xy, 45 into zz, which is 66 minus yz into xz. Xz is 25 into yz, which is minus 65. Then again plus xz, which is 25 into xy, 45 into yz, minus 65 minus xz 25 into y1. This is minus 9692 00. So after putting in this here, I'll get sigma 1 free real root. Sigma 1 is equal to 180.2 megapascal. Sigma 2 is equal to 40.1. Sigma 3 is equal to minus 134.3 megapascal. Now we need to find the direction cosines. So what's the method? It's like sigma xx minus sigma plus m sigma xy plus n sigma xz equal to 0. L sigma xy plus m sigma yy minus sigma plus n sigma yz equal to 0. L sigma xz plus m sigma yz plus n sigma zz minus sigma equal to 0, where these sigmas are to be used as sigma 1, sigma 2, sigma 3 individually every time. So once I use sigma 1 like using sigma 1, which is 180.2 megapascal, therefore L into minus 120 minus 180.2 plus m xy is 45 plus n xz is 25 equal to 0. This is one of the equation. Then again L xy is 45 plus m yy is 140 minus 180.2 plus n yz is minus 65. This is second equation. Then again L 25 plus m minus 65 plus n, this is sigma yz xz, okay, plus n 66 minus 180.2. And then I have one more very important equation, L square plus M square plus N square equal to 1. This is third, this is fourth. So let's use this first one. So this minus 120 minus 180.2 is equal to minus 300.2, right? So my L will be equal to minus 45m minus 25n upon minus 300.2. Let's cancel out this from 1. And then again L is equal to, using this one, so 65n, this is 40.2 minus 40.2 m by 45. So I have 2L, so I can equate those two to find one equation for Mn. And then again L from this will be equal to, so 114.2 m so I need to solve these two equations. So 25 into 45 will be equal to 1125 m. Let me see this to help you. I think it can be better. Okay. So we have very similar answers over here also. So equating these two, 45 into 25, 25 into 25, plus 625 n equal to 2 into so I have one relation between Mn here. I'm missing something over here right now. So I have one equation which is MM 19513 minus 1125 18388 m equal to 34282.84 minus 625. And then I have one relation over here which is with element. So my m is equal to 3367657. This is minus 1.83 n. So I have m in terms of n. So I can put here, so I will get L in terms of 45 into minus 1.83 plus 25. So this is 50 divided by 300.2. So this is minus 0.191 n. So I will use these two to be used in fourth. Therefore R square plus 1.83 square plus 1 is equal to 4.3859. N square is equal to 1. N is equal to these two. 0.4775. Plus minus. And with respect to this, I will have L is equal to, so if I use minus, then L will be positive. I want L to be positive. It can be any combination, which is everything is correct. 0912 M is equal to minus 1.83. So 1.83 into 0.4775. This is 0.8738. And my N is this. So this is one set of principal directions. This is one of the principal direction which when I am using sigma 1. So accordingly I can use sigma 2 and sigma 3 to find LM and LMN sets again. And that's all. I am done with one of the principal direction. I will have other two principal directions afterwards using those.